Hello beta, good morning. How are you? Are you fine? Okay. Today we will study about arithmetic-geometric progression as well as some problem on the basis of telescopic series. Okay beta. So let me start. Come on, let me start. Now AGP. What is the meaning of AGP? AGP means arithmetico-geometric progression whose terms are given the corresponding product of terms of AP as well as GP. For example, let me suppose AP is given as A plus D, A plus 2D up to going in this way of A plus n minus 1 into D, and GP like 1, R square, and the last R raised to power n minus 1. So we are given n terms of AP as well as n terms of GP. But what is AGP? It is given by the corresponding product of the terms of AP as well as GP, like A into 1 it is A, then A plus D into R, then A plus 2D into R square, at the last A plus n minus 1 into D into R raised to power n minus 1. So this is yours AGP of n terms. Okay beta. So AGP is the progression whose terms are given by the corresponding product of terms of AP as well as GP. Now how can you find the sum of n terms of AGP? Let me suppose we are given the same, and Sn represent the sum of these n terms of AGP. It is A plus D into R, A plus 2D into R square, and A plus n minus 1 into D into R raised to power n minus 1. Let me multiply by the common ratio of this GP. What is the common ratio of GP? That is R. Multiplying by this R, so you may write R as n. A into R, but write just below to term of R, AR. Similarly, multiplying R with the next, but writing below the x square term, A plus D R square, and going in this way, A plus n minus 2 into D into R raised to power n minus 1, then A plus n minus 1 into D R raised to power n. Now subtracting it. Now you can write Sn 1 minus R, A plus, taking R common, you may write it is dr, then dr square, then going in this way, it is D into R raised to power n minus 1, but in the last you may write it is minus A plus n minus 1 into D into R raised to power n. A as it is, subtracting these both, so AR cancel with AR, dr. Now here again it will be dr square, in the next dr cube, in this last nth term dr raised to power n minus 1, but outside the term that becomes this. Okay. Now what is this? It is the sum of n minus 1 terms GP. So you may write Sn into 1 minus R, A plus, what is the first term? Dr. 1 minus R raised to power. How many terms are given? N minus 1. So you may write n minus 1 minus 1, n minus 2 divided by 1 minus R. Then minus A plus n minus 1 into D into R raised to power n as it is. Any doubt beta? So you can say A as it is, first term, 1 minus common ratio raised to power number of terms. Number of terms are n minus 1, so here should be n minus 1. and dividing by 1 minus r, you may write Sn a by 1 minus r plus dr into r raised to power n minus 1 divided by 1 minus r whole square minus a plus n minus 1 into d r raised to power n divided by 1 minus r. So this is a formula to find the sum of n terms of yours HEP. I am just writing again. The formula is given as, इसको ध्यान में रख लेना बेटा, Sn, that is a by 1 minus r plus dr into 1 minus r raised to power n minus 1 divided by 1 minus r whole square minus a plus n minus 1 into d into r raised to power n divided by 1 minus r. This is a formula to find the sum of n terms of HEP. For example, but one thing you must remember, we can use this formula direct if the common ratio of GP is given as 1. Otherwise, first of all, we should find the common ratio common. Okay, then we can use this. For example, let me take a question on the basis of HEP. For example, if we are given a question like, say Sn is equal to 1 plus 4 by 5, 7 by 5 square, 10 by 5 cube up to n terms. He says find the sum of this n terms HEP. Is it HEP? Yes. So what is the AP? 1, 3, 1, 4, 7, 10. These are the terms of AP. And 1, 1 by 5, 1 by 5 cube, 1 by 5 square, 1 by 5 cube. And these are the terms of yours GP. So what is the first term of AP? It is 1. What is the first term of GP? Again this is 1. In case of AP you may write first term is this and common difference is 3. But in case of GP, first term is again 1, but common ratio is 1 by 5. Yes. So direct you can use the result now. This sum of n terms of HEP is given as a by 1 minus r dr into 1 minus r raised to power n minus 1 by 1 minus r whole square minus a plus n minus 1 into d r raised to power n divided by 1 minus r. Let me substitute the value of a, d as well as r. Okay. So what do you say? That is the first term of AP. You may write it is also 1. 1 minus common ratio 1 by 5. Common difference it is 3. Common ratio it is 1 by 5. 1 minus 1 by 5 raised to power n minus 1. Again 1 minus 1 by 5 whole square minus it is again 1 n minus 1. Common difference it was 3. 1 minus 1 by 5. Then 1 by 5 raised to power n. Yes. And now you can simplify and you will get the result. What is this? 1 by, it is 4 by 5. So you may write it is 1 by 4 by 5 first. It is 1 minus 1 by 5 raised to power n minus 1 divided by, it is 4 by 5, so 16 by 25. Similarly, 1 3n minus 3, it is 3n minus 2 divided by 1 by 1 minus 1 by 5, 4 by 5 or 1 by 5 raised to power n. Yes. Or you may write it is cancelled with It is not cancelled, but you should multiply like this. Yes, 1 by 5 cancel with this 1 by 5. So 5 by 4, then 3 by 16. Taking this 5 in the above, 1 minus 5 raised to power n minus 1, or you may write 1 5 cancel with this, 3n minus 2 divided by 4. It is 1 by 5 raised to power n minus 1. Now taking the LCM, you will get the result. So in this way we can solve it. Okay. So this was the question of yours, AGP. But sometime you may not direct given the AGP, but we can reduce that in the AGP form. I am taking one question in which we should reduce the given sum in AGP form. Okay. So I am taking one. So let me take one more question that is given as 1 square plus 2 square x, 3 square x square, and going in this way up to infinite many terms. But when we are given the sum of infinite many terms of AGP, then you can see r raised to power n minus 1 is the term like 0, r raised to power n is also 0. So its formula becomes a by 1 minus r dr divided by 1 minus r whole square. This is a formula to find the sum of infinite many terms of AGP. Okay, beta. Now in this case, this is a S infinite. But this is not exact AGP. First we will reduce in AGP form. So what is the, if we are counting the GP, that is given as 1x x square x cube going in this way, that is yours GP. So first we should multiply by the common ratio of GP, that we will subtract. You may write x s infinite and write just below to term of x, it is 1 square x. Then similarly 2 square x square, and going in this way up to infinite. Let me subtract. It is 1 minus x s infinite, 1 square as it is, 2 square minus 1 square x, 3 square minus 2 square x square, and going in this way. 1 minus x s infinite, 1 square, and what is this? 2 square minus 1, it is 3, so 3x. Then 9 minus 4, it is 5x square, and going in this way. Now you can see it is the sum of infinite many terms of AGP, where what is yours? First term of GP as well as AP. Let me count the GP here as AP. The AP is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So first term is 1. Common difference is 2. In case of GP, again first term is 1, but common ratio is x. Let me use this result now. It is 1 minus x s infinite. 1 by 1 minus common ratio means x. Common difference 2. Then r is x. 1 minus x whole square. Clear, beta? Taking the LCM, 1 minus x whole square. Taking its LCM, and here will be 1 minus x, here will be 1 plus 2x. It is 1 minus x plus 2x. Or you may write 1 minus x as infinite. Again 1 minus x. Then you may write 1 plus x. It is 1 minus x whole square. On cross multiplying, you may write s infinite is 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x cube. Yes. So this is the sum of infinite many terms of yours AGP. Clear, beta? So be remember, now the formula to find the sum of infinite many terms of AGP is a by 1 minus r dr divided by 1 minus r square, where a is the first term of AP, r is the common ratio of GP, and d is the common difference of AP. and substituting these all values, and you will get the result. So this is all about of yours HEP. After this, now we are taking your telescopic series. Now how can you find the sum of finite many terms of telescopic series? Okay beta, so let me take first of all some question on the basis of telescopic series. 1 by 1 into 3, 1 by 3 into 5, 1 by 5 into 7, 1 by 7 into 9, and going in this way up to n terms. Now you can see when we are given this type of sequence, this type of series, then you can say that is called your telescopic sequence as well as series. Can you find the nth term? I can give the direct method to find the nth term of AP also. Like 1, 3, 5, 7. If we are given this type of AP, how can you find the nth term? Let me take the differences of these both. First and second, it is 2. So naturally first term must be 2n. Then the difference of 1 as well as 2, it is -1, and the last must be -1. This will be nth term. Again listen, difference of first and second, like 2, it should be 2n. Then difference of 1 and 2, it becomes -1. Then here is -1. तो जो second first का difference आएगा that into n, और जो 1 और n के कोफिशिएंट का डिफरेंस आएगा वो कांस्टेंट भी होता है. तो दिस इज कॉल्ड nth टर्म ऑफ AP. ओके, सो लेट मी टेक द लास्ट nth टर्म फर्स्ट. मैं सीधा लिखने वाला हूं. अगर मैं लेफ्ट काउंट करने वाला हूं तो 1, 3, 5, तो 3 माइनस दिस अभी निकाला था आपने 1 बाई 2n माइनस 1. नेक्स्ट बेटा 2 2 इंक्रीज कर रखा है, तो इसका मतलब 2n प्लस 1 आने वाला है. यस. अब टेलीस्कोपी में राइट टॉप और लेफ्ट का डिफरेंस जो होता है उससे हम मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड करते हैं. तो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? इट इज 2, देन इट इज 2 एंड इट इज 2. तो हम 2 से मल्टीप्लाई 2 से डिवाइड करेंगे इसको. तो यू मे राइट इट इज 2 बाय 1 इंटू 3, 2 इंटू 3 बाय 5, 2 बाय 5 इंटू 7, and in the last 2 by 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1. Yes, we are given like this. Clear beta? And after this, now in the numerator we will write the difference of the denominator form. जो नीचे टर्म्स हैं उनका डिफरेंस की फॉर्म हम ऊपर लिखेंगे. 2 को क्या लिख सकते हैं आप? 3 minus 1. तो 3 minus 1 और सेपरेट भी कर लेते हैं. 1 into 3, 1 into 3. नेक्स्ट अब डिफरेंस 2 को हम क्या लिखेंगे? नीचे वाली टर्म्स का डिफरेंस, यानी कि 5 minus 3, और इनको सेपरेट भी कर लेते हैं. सिमिलरली गोइंग इन दिस वे, इन द लास्ट 2n plus 1 minus 2n minus 1 and divided by 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1. Similarly 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1. ये आपके पास गिवन है. So 3 cancel with 3, 1 with 1, 5 with 5, 3 with 3, 2n plus 1, it is this, 2n minus 1, it is this. तो बीटा क्या आने वाला है यहाँ से? 1 minus 1 by 3 the first term, 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5, it is the second term. Going in this way, in the last 1 by 2n minus 1 minus 1 by 2n plus 1. तो लास्ट टर्म को क्या लिखेंगे? 1 by 2n minus 1 minus 1 by 2n plus 1. Yes. Now this 1 by 3 cancel with this, 1 by 5 cancel with the first term of second bracket. Similarly, now you can say this last term cancel with the first term of this bracket, second term of this previous. Okay, sorry, the first term of the bracket cancel with this second term. We are left this. तो क्या आने वाला है आपके पास? It is the first term, in the last it is 1 by 2n plus 1. Taking the LCM, तो बेटा 2n plus 1 minus 1 divided by 2n plus 1, 1 cancel with this, 2 से 2 cancel, n by 2n plus 1, that will be yours required sum of this type of telescopic series. This is called telescopic series. Okay बेटा, तो जब भी टेलीस्कोपिक सीरीज आती है, मोर देन 2 टर्म्स आर आल्सो गिवन इन दिस डिनोमिनेटर. अभी मैं एक क्वेश्चन और भी लेने वाला हूं जिसमें हम मोर देन 2 टर्म्स डिनोमिनेटर में लेंगे, बट वो टेलीस्कोपिक की फॉर्म में जाएंगी. तो जो राइट एक्सट्रीम टर्म इन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड एंड लेफ्ट टॉप टर्म इन द डिनोमिनेटर में, तो डिनोमिनेटर की राइट टॉप एंड लेफ्ट टॉप का जो डिफरेंस आएगा उससे हमें ऑलवेज मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड करना होता है. और ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट शॉर्ट ट्रिक्स आने वाली है. तो मैं नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन जो करने वाला हूँ उसमें वो ट्रिक हम यूज़ करेंगे. आई होप ये क्लियर हो गया होगा आपको. ठीक है बेटा, चलिए एक नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन लेते हैं, थोड़ा सा और भी आपको इसको इजी बनाएंगे. आई एम टेकिंग ए क्वेश्चन लाइक दिस. फाइंड द सम व्हेन r varies from 1 to n, 1 by r plus 1, r plus 2. चलिए मैं एक और भी ले लेता हूं, r plus 3. आपने इसका सम निकालना है बच्चों. कैसे निकालेंगे? इट मीन्स 1 by, चलिए पहले इसी को सिंप्लीफाई कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, नाउ यू मे राइट समीशन व्हेन r varies from 1 to n. अभी बताया मैंने कि डिनोमिनेटर में जो सबसे राइट टर्म आती है और जो सबसे लेफ्ट टर्म आती है उनका डिफरेंस से मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड करेंगे. तो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? r plus 3 minus r, इट इज ओनली 3. तो 3 से मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड. यू मे राइट इट इज 3, 1 by 3, then 3 टाइम इट इज r plus 1, r plus 2, then r plus 3. अब इन दोनों का डिफरेंस हम डायरेक्ट भी लिख सकते थे, पर मैंने एक स्टेप बढ़ा दिया ताकि आपको अच्छी तरह से समझ में आ जाए बच्चों. तो यहां पर हम r plus 3 then minus 3, r plus 3 minus r, sorry it is minus r, then r into r plus 1 into r plus 2 into r plus 3. Similarly in the next, r into r plus 1, r plus 2, then r plus 3. अब r से r कैंसिल, r plus 3 से r plus 3 भी कैंसिल. तो 1 by 3 you may take the outside. अब मैं इसका सम लेने वाला हूं. फर्स्ट टर्म, पुट r is equal to 1, तो इट इज 1 into 2 into 3 minus 1, it is 2 into 3 into 4. This is the first term. Then put r is equal to 2. It is 1 by 2, then 3, then 4, minus it is 3, 4, then 5. And going in this way, if we take r as n, so 1 by n, n plus 1, n plus 2, 1 by n, n plus 1, n plus 2, minus 1 by n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3. We are given like this. Okay. Now you can see this second term cancel with this first. This second also cancel with this first. And this first also cancel with the second of its previous. So only we are left 1 by 6 minus in the last 1 by n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3. Yes, this will be yours required. This is yours required. You can say the sum of these all terms by in this yours telescopic series. Clear? And you can take the LCM also, otherwise you can leave here also. आई एम टेकिंग वन मोर क्वेश्चन दैट विल बी द मल्टीपल ऑफ दीज ऑल टर्म्स इन न्यूमरेटर आल्सो। अगर यही क्वेश्चन न्यूमरेटर में होता तो कैसे इसको सोल्व करते, ये भी ध्यान से देख लीजिएगा। मैं इसको थोड़ा सा यहीं से चेंज कर रहा हूं। अगेन दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट शॉर्ट ट्रिक। अगर हम इसी क्वेश्चन को न्यूमरेटर की फॉर्म में लिखते तो फिर हम कैसे चेंज करते हैं बच्चों? लेट मी टेक इट इज r into r plus 1 into r plus 2. How many so many terms in continuity you may be given in numerator as well as denominator. जितने भी टर्म्स हम ले सकते हैं कॉन्टिन्यूएशन में, ठीक है। तो मैं इसको क्या लिखने वाला हूं, अब इससे नेक्स्ट और इससे प्रीवियस टर्म्स का जो डिफरेंस आएगा उतने से मल्टीप्लाई उतने से डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा। डिनोमिनेटर में होता है तो लास्ट और फर्स्ट टर्म का डिफरेंस, बट जब न्यूमरेटर में है तो इससे नेक्स्ट और प्रीवियस से पहले। ओके बेटा, तो मैं क्या करूंगा इसको, अब r प्लस 3 माइनस इससे पहले क्या आएगी r माइनस 1 का डिफरेंस, इट बिकम्स 4। इसका मतलब 4 से मल्टीप्लाई 4 से डिवाइड। r वेरीज फ्रॉम 1 to n, तो r इंटू r प्लस 1 इंटू r प्लस 2 एंड मल्टीप्लाई किससे किया बेटा, r प्लस 3 माइनस r माइनस 1 से। यस, अब इनको मल्टीप्लाई करते जाएंगे बस। तो क्या लिखेंगे बेटा, समेशन व्हेन r वेरीज फ्रॉम 1 to n। 1/4 को आप बाहर लिख सकते हैं बिकॉज इट इज ए कांस्टेंट। तो r इंटू r प्लस 1, r प्लस 2, देन r प्लस 3 माइनस, देन r माइनस 1, r plus 1, then r plus 2. We are given like this. Yes. Now put r is equal to 1. It is 1/4. When we take 1, it is 2, it is 3, it is 4. Then it is 0. Next, r is equal to 2. Then it is 2, it is 3, then 4, then 5. Minus, it is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Similarly, next, when r is equal to 3, then 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 2, 3, 4, 5, and going in this way in the last n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3, और इसमें रखेंगे बेटा n तो n minus 1, it is n plus 1, then n plus 2. बस मेन चीज क्या ध्यान में रखने वाली है, जो शॉर्ट ट्रिक्स में आपको बता रहा था, जब ऊपर कॉन्टिन्यूएशन में मल्टीप्लिकेशन है तो इससे नेक्स्ट और इससे प्रीवियस का जो डिफरेंस बनेगा उतने से मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा। अगर ये डिनोमिनेटर भी होता तो फिर लास्ट और फर्स्ट के डिफरेंस से मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा। अब तो बेटा कैंसिल ही हो जाएगा, ठीक है। अब इसका मतलब जो सेकेंड टर्म है वो इसकी प्रीवियस टर्म से कैंसिल, इसका मतलब ये जो सेकेंड टर्म है इसकी प्रीवियस इससे कैंसिल, इसका मतलब लास्ट की जो सेकेंड टर्म है इसकी प्रीवियस की इससे कैंसिल। तो ओनली दो टर्म्स बचेगी, ओनली वी आर लेफ्ट द टू टर्म्स, दैट इज लास्ट में से n इंटू n प्लस 1, देन n प्लस 2, n प्लस 3 और यहाँ से माइनस 0। वी आर गिवन लाइक दिस, ये आपके पास आने वाला है। एनी डाउट? तो डायरेक्ट यू में राइट, इट इज n इंटू n प्लस 1, n प्लस 2, n प्लस 3 डिवाइडेड बाय 4। अगर मैं इसको डायरेक्ट आपका रिजल्ट लिखना चाहूं तो अब बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सीधा रिजल्ट भी लगा सकता है। अगर न्यूमरेटर में कॉन्टिन्यूएशन में है तो एक टर्म बढ़ा के उतने ही जितने टर्म्स मल्टीप्लाई में है उससे डिवाइड आपके पास होने वाला है। यानी कि आंसर क्या बनेगा, n, n+1, n+2, n+3 डिवाइडेड बाय 4. So in this way you can solve the telescopic series also. So previously we have done the sum of n terms as well as infinite many terms of AGP, as well as now we have done how can you find the sum in case of telescopic series. Any doubt? Okay beta, and this is all about of this board topic, and hope that will be very much clear. Having any problem you can ask me later on also. Okay beta, so till that, bye bye.